Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I just want to talk to you guys about my HPI. I really like these cars. I own 10 of them. I think they're awesome. They're built really nice and I'm pretty happy with them. They're cool cars. One thing I have noticed about these things is that over time the rubber kind of gets hard and they don't seal very good. I notice a lot of dirt sticking around the gas cap too, where the breather hole is. There's like a little pinhole on the R. And so what I've done is I built these little units here, and I'm pretty happy with them. I own 10 of these cars, and they all have them, and they work really nice. It's a matter of just gluing them in, and once they're in there good. You can go to a bigger hose, a 1/8 ID. This is good stuff. You can run more fuel through it, but here's what you need if you ever wanted to buy any of this stuff. And it's just a 1/8 ID, and it's a quarter inch OD. But really nice stuff. I think it works pretty good. Now this system that I built, it has one for the carburetor, one for the return line, and it also has a vent line. So originally I was just running a hose to the back of the car, and if it did flip over, gas would come out. So I said to myself, over time I'll figure out, try to find a valve or something for it. So I found this dirt bike valve, and this is what they got on top of dirt bike tanks. If the bike flips over, it'd come out the hose, and that's how it works. But I've noticed that they're not 100% seal. But even if I did want to hook this up, there's no way I would get this line onto here. It would never fit. But I noticed that they don't seal 100%. I'm going to show you what I mean here. Just going to blow into some water. It says tank. I'm going to blow it into some water here. Works pretty good. Now if you flip it over, some bubbles still come out. It's not 100% seal. I don't really think it matters. But I wanted to build something eventually, so I've actually built these little one-way valves, and they're made to be taken apart. You can put an Allen key in here and unscrew it and clean it in the future if you ever wanted to. But it's just a regular ball. You just put the ball inside and tighten it back up on here. And that's the one-way valve right there. So I'm selling 2 of these for $10 if you're interested. They would hook up to your system here. If you're interested in the system plus one of these, it's $35. But even if you just want to buy the check valves, it's 2 for $10 is what I'm selling them for, if you're interested. But I have one of these already installed in one of my cars, and I can just show you what I'm talking about here. I'll pull the body off so you can see it a little better. And this is a system right here. This is the return line, goes back in, and this is the carburetor. It sucks gas up into your carb. This is the vent line right here. So you'd run the vent line up to the one-way valve, and then another line up to the back of the car. So even if it flipped over, this is going to stop the gas from coming out. But it can also breathe really good. And you could seal up the little hole on the tank because you don't need it anymore. And the hole is 1/8 ID. So you got a lot of air. It can be, it can suck in a lot of air. It's not such a small hole to breathe through. So even if you ever want to take it apart and clean it, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I've noticed a lot of the older cars, which I'll show you on my other car, just ran a hose to the back. You can see they run a hose right from the tank right to the back of the car. And I've noticed that when you flip it over, that still a lot of gas comes out of that hose. So I'm going to put a one-way valve in here just to stop the gas from coming out. But it does work. The valve does stop the gas from coming out. We're talking maybe 97% it would stop the gas from coming out. So better to have it than you don't lose a lot of gas. And but if you're interested in that stuff, I'm willing to ship. You'll have to pay for shipping, but I'm willing to ship for you if you'd like. Just check it out and see if you're interested.